Hey there, friends. Thanks for joining me today. Hope y'all had a nice weekend. It was a pretty lazy weekend here. And we have some cooler temperatures coming about midweek towards the latter part of the week, and I'm ready for some soup. I'm still working on a soup recipe I want to share here. I'm going to try to get it in the next few days, hopefully, but we'll see on that. But anyhow, today I just wanted to talk about 5 plant-based tips for beginners. And when I have these labeled as beginners videos, they can be a good reset for people, or maybe it's not, maybe you're not getting the results, or you're just not feeling how you want to feel and you need to take a step back, regroup, and start over. One thing, number one will be, sometimes people get a little bit overwhelmed. Ooh, I'm going to eat this way for the rest of my life, or this is all I'm going to eat, or I'm never going to eat certain things, or this or that again. So simply start with one meal. Anything is a good start. Just start with one meal. If that's where you're at, start with having one plant-based meal a day, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Make good choices, experiment, see what's out there, and that's going to lead into another piece of advice I have in just a minute here. But number 2 would be to stock your house. Stock your refrigerator, stock your pantry, your cupboard, wherever you keep your food. Try to get as much of the bad stuff out of your house as possible, or the things that you're choosing not to eat anymore, and just keep good stuff around the house, because a lot of times things are out of sight, out of mind. And at least when you do that, if you want to go eat something that's not so good, at least you create some friction. You have to go do something. It's not so easy. You don't just walk into the kitchen and pick up something. Now there's 2 parts to this one. I would say 2B, if 2A is stock your fridge, stock your pantries, 2B would be to even take one more step and prep ahead. Prep some meals, prep some food, prep things like, basically, once again, the least amount of friction possible. When you're hungry, where you can just go and grab something that's healthy, that's good for you, that you're not going to feel guilty about later. So prep the house, stock your house and prep food, so you've got that waiting for you anytime you need it. And experiment, find out what you like, do a little research, go to Google plant-based foods, plant-based recipes, plant-based meals, and just start getting some ideas, because once you do a few searches like that, the algorithm will start feeding you things, and that's something that's important too. Like, I see people a lot of times trying to eat a certain way, and it's almost like they're just stuffing food down their throat because they think it's good for them, but they don't actually enjoy it. I can tell you 100%, if you don't enjoy your food, you won't sustain on any way of eating. So, find out what you like and eat the things that you like on this lifestyle. You can't totally go by what you like and taste, but in the beginning, there's plenty of stuff out there. Try it, see what works for you. Number 4 would just be avoid processed foods as much as possible, and eat whole foods. That's why it's not just plant-based, it's whole food plant-based. Because there's plenty of packaged stuff, plenty of processed stuff out there. But always, if you're entertaining those things, at least know what you're eating, at least know what you're taking in. Read those labels. Anything that you're getting in your grocery store, become a label reader. Read the label. See how much sodium. And a lot of that processed vegan food, plant-based food, has a lot of sodium, and it has a lot of sugar added to it. It also has a lot of oils added in there, and it's got a lot of those. A lot of them have those tropical oils like palm oil and coconut oil, which are just heavy in saturated fat. So just try to eat real food as much as possible. Like fruits, vegetables, legumes, grains, nuts, seeds, other vegetables, but eat real food. And number 5 would be, don't be afraid of carbs. I have people that follow me. I have people that have followed me for years on various platforms. I think I have sometimes people that'll follow me on, say, an Instagram or Facebook that don't follow me here, and vice versa. And even after following, and they'll agree and they'll say, oh, they'll basically say, I like what you're doing and I know I like how you're eating. They're still scared of carbs. They're still scared of carbs. I eat carbs all day, every day. If I didn't eat carbs, I'd probably look like I was smoking crack or something, because they know they're not going to make you gain weight. There's a synergy to all this stuff. We just need to be, there's no bad, there's no one bad nutrient out there. You don't need to worry about all that kind of stuff. Just eat whole foods, fresh foods as much as possible. Now I do eat a good bit of frozen, being here in Alabama and not getting great fruit, but you get the message there. Don't be afraid of those carbs. Like I say, I eat carbs all day, every day. Have been doing that for 13 plus years now, and I don't have it. They do not cause me to have a weight issue. If anything, I always have to make sure that I am eating enough so I'm not losing weight. So anyhow, those are just simple ones, very basic, kind of, I guess, how you would say plant-based 101. But anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Be sure and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Maybe hit that little bell so you'll get notifications. I was talking with a friend recently that I hadn't talked to in a while, and I heard somebody saying, well, I hadn't seen his videos. And I'll have people reach out to me from time to time. So when you're subscribed, be sure you go and hit that bell so you will see when new videos come up, or just go back and check on me. But anyhow, see you guys here throughout the week. Peace.